Good evening, students. So today we will discuss the zoology question which has come in NEET 2025 exam. I hope you have done well. So let us check the answer key. I'll give the explanation for the code 45. So code 45. So in the code 45, question number 92. Polymerase chain reaction amplifies the DNA following the equation. So which equation it follows? 2 to the power n, where n is what? The number of cycle. Next, what are the potential drawback in adoption of IVF method? IVF method, it is an advanced method, right, of art. So if you will see the question number A, high fatality risk to mother. So definitely not. So now in the option just search where A is there. A is there, A is there, A is there. So definitely it is not the answer, not the answer, not the answer. Okay, so IVF method never pose any threat to the survivability of the mother. So answer will be B, D, F. B, D, F. So expensive instrument and reagent, yes, it is an expensive method. Less adoption of orphans, yes, if the people will go for the IVF, they never be interested in adopting the orphans, and possibility that the early embryo does not survive. So these are the potential threat. Okay, not this. So answer will be 1 here. Next. What is the name of the blood vessel that carries deoxygenated blood from the body to the heart of the frog? Body to heart to lungs, right? So lungs is also only pulmonary, right? Lungs is pulmonary. So it is not, right? So body to heart is what? Deoxygenated blood, that will be carried by superior and inferior vena cava. So answer is 4th one. Next, here is the match the column. Emphysema. Emphysema we know, due to excessive cigarette smoking, the alveolar surface will be damaged. Okay, so damaged alveolar wall and decreased respiratory. So A is 2. So how many A is 2 is there? So you can eliminate option number 1, option number 2. So now B is 3 or B is 4. Angina pectoris, acute chest pain due to the lack of oxygen supply, right? So answer will be acute chest pain when not enough oxygen is reaching. B is 3. So B is 3 and A is 2. So answer is 4. Next. Which of the following is an example of non-distilled alcoholic beverages? You know that non-distilled, because we know that after distillation the percentage of alcohol will be increased, otherwise it will be up to 11%. Up to 11%, because if you will increase the alcoholic content in the fermenter, what happen? It will be toxic to the microorganisms, right? So that is why we are increasing the alcoholic content after distillation, right? So here whiskey, brandy, rum and beer. In beer you are having 4% alcohol. So definitely it is a non-distilled alcoholic beverages. So answer is 3rd. Next. Streptokinase produced by bacterium Streptococcus is used to. So it is a direct question. Remove the clot from blood vessel. It's a direct question. Next. Which of the following statement is correct about location of male copulatory pad? Copulatory pad is present in the index finger of forehand actually. It is during the copulation, it used to hold the female properly. Okay, so it is the first digit of forelimb. Answer is 4. Next. While trying find out the characteristic of a newly found animal, a researcher did the histology of the adult animal and observed a cavity. With the presence of mesodermal tissue towards the body wall. Mesodermal tissue is present, but it is towards the body wall, but no mesodermal tissue was observed towards the alimentary canal. what would be the possible coelom of the animal? See here, mesoderm actually line both the side of the coelom in the eucoelomate condition. And we know that cytocoelom is what? It is eucoelomate condition. So we can eliminate this because it is saying in the question that mesoderm is not present on both the side. Spongiocele is also not a coelomate condition, so we can eliminate. And what is acoelomate condition? NCERT clearly says that if there is no cavity, then it is acoelomate. In acoelomate condition, there is no body cavity. So we can eliminate this one also. So answer is here pseudocoelomate. Pseudocoelomate. Actually, in pseudocoelomate condition, the mesoderm is present, but it is lining only towards the body wall, not towards the gut. And later on, what happened? That mesoderm will split into the pouch. Okay, so answer is here pseudocoelomate. Next. Match the list. So it is a part of sperm, and list 2 is the function. So we know that nucleus is present in the head region that contains the genetic material. So A is 4. So how many A4 is there? So eliminate 3, eliminate 4. Okay. So now B is 3, B is 3, C is 1 or 2. C is 1 or 2. So acrosome is containing 3 enzymes that helps in the penetration of the egg wall during the time of fertilization. So acrosome is 1, C is 1. So answer will be 1. Next. Cardiac activity of heart are regulated by nodal tissue. Yes, SA node and AV node used to regulate the cardiac activity. A special neural center in the medulla oblongata. Yes, cardiac center, that is. Adrenal medullary hormone. Yes, adrenaline and noradrenaline. Yes. Adrenal cortical hormone. Cortical hormone means we can say glucocorticoid. Example is cortisol. And we know that cortisol is what? Is a stress hormone. So when your body is under stress, so obviously it will be regulating your heart rate. So cortisol actually regulates your heart as well as kidney. So all the above. So all the above is, answer is 2. Next. Okay. So here is the diagram. In the above represented plasmid, an alien piece of DNA is inserted at ECO-R1 site. Okay, ECO-R1 site. Here is the ECO-R1 site. Which of the following strategy will be chosen to select the recombinant colony? Okay, so if you will use ECO-R1 site to insert your gene of interest, that means you are destroying beta-galactosidase gene. That means beta-galactosidase gene is not present in your recombinant, right? And we know that if beta-galactosidase is not there, they cannot produce blue colony, right? So here recombinant become white or colorless, whereas non-recombinant will be blue colored. Because in the medium when you will put X-gal, this X-gal will be reacting with the beta-galactosidase enzyme to produce the blue color, right? But in recombinant variety, what happened? As you have destroyed the beta-galactosidase gene, they cannot produce this enzyme, so they cannot develop blue color with the X-gal. So answer will be blue, white color colony will be selected because these are the recombinant one. So answer is 3. Which of the following genetically engineered organism was used by Eli Lilly to prepare human insulin? It's a direct question. So we prepare the human insulin by using a bacteria, right? E. coli. So answer is 1. Next. Name the class of enzyme that usually catalyze the reaction. So you know that G is a group other than hydrogen. S is a substrate and S dash is another substrate. So in this reaction you can see that this G is replaced and it is attached to S. That means I can say this G is transferred to S. And there are 2 enzymes are there which helps in transferring. One is oxidoreductase. Oxidoreductase enzyme that transfer the hydrogen from one compound to another compound, right? But here it is saying G is what? A group other than hydrogen. So next answer will be transferase. Those who transfer the atoms or group of atoms from one compound to another. For example, transaminase, right? So here answer is transferase, third one. Next. Which are correct? Okay. Computed tomography and magnetic resonance imaging detect cancer of internal organ. True. Chemotherapeutics drugs are used to kill non-cancerous cells. No. We used to target what? Cancerous cells. They will not kill the non-cancerous cells. Alpha interferon activate the cancer patient's immune system and helps in destroying the tumor. True. Chemotherapeutic drugs are biological response modifier. No. Interferons are biological response modifier. It is also wrong. In the case of leukemia, blood cell count decreased. Here it will be increased, not decreased. So correct answer is A and C. Fourth one. Next. Find the correct statement again, okay? In human pregnancy, the major organ system are formed at the end of the 12-week. True. It's a direct question, direct NCERT line. In human pregnancy, the major organ systems are formed at the end of 8 weeks. Just now we told that it is the end of 12 weeks. So cannot be 8 weeks. So it is wrong. In human pregnancy, heart is formed after 1 month of gestation. True. This is also true. In human pregnancy, limbs and digits develop by the end of the 2nd month. True. In human pregnancy, the appearance of hair is usually observed in the 5th month. In the 5th month, what happened? Fetal movement also we can see. Also, hair appears on the forehead. So it is also true. So answer will be A, C, D, E. Fourth. Next. Which of the following diagram correct with regard to the proximal and distal tubule of the nephron? Okay. So it is our PCT. So we know that in the PCT what happened? Hydrogen ion is secreted and ammonium ion is secreted. Whereas in DCT H plus, NH4 plus K plus also. So here option number 1, if you will observe here H2O. H2O is not thrown out, so eliminate option number 1. Here this is correct, but here DCT NaCl is not, so you have to eliminate this option also. Option number 4, water again, so eliminate. So definitely the answer will be 2. You can see in the PCT hydrogen ion and ammonia will be excreted, and here potassium, hydrogen and some ammonium ion also thrown out. So answer is 2. Identify the part of bioreactor which is used as a foam breaker. What is foam breaker? Actually, here the baffle is there. So baffle is attached with this blade. So when they will rotate, what happens? They will agitate the media. So what happens? Froth will be coming out. Foam will be formed. So this foam has to be cleared on regular basis. So that is why here what happens? Some blade-like structures are attached. So continuously they will cut down the froth. So C will be the answer. That is the foam breaker. Which one of the following enzyme contains heme as the prosthetic group is the direct question. So it is catalase and peroxidase. Answer is 4. Neoplastic characteristics of cells refer to. Neoplastic means what? Cancerous condition. So a mass of proliferating cell, yes. Rapid growth of cell, yes. Invasion and damage to the surrounding tissue, yes. Those confined to the original location, no. This is the character of benign tumor, and neoplastic condition is the character of malignant tumor. So answer is A, B, C. Second one. Next. Given below are the two statements. Statement 1, the DNA fragment extracted from gel electrophoresis can be used in the construction of recombinant DNA. Very much true. Smaller size DNA fragment are observed near the anode. Small sized DNA fragment, they can move faster and further, right? So we have to load the DNA near the cathode, near the negative terminal, so that due to negative repulsion, the DNA fragment should move towards anode. So smaller fragment are found near the anode, larger fragment towards the cathode. So smaller size DNA fragment are observed near anode, while larger fragment are found near the well. This is also true. So both the statements are correct. Both the statements 1 and 2 are correct. Yes. Next. Match the list. Okay. Adenosine. Adenosine is a nucleoside, right? Adenine plus ribose. Adenylic acid is a nucleotide. Adenine is a nitrogen base and alanine is an amino acid. So A is 3. A is 3. B is 2. A3, B2, C1. A3, B2, C1 and D is 4. Answer is third one. Next. Okay, consider the following. The reductive division for human female gametogenesis starts earlier than that of the male gametogenesis. True, because we know that meiosis starts in the female even before their birth, right? During the fetal life itself, the meiosis begins. Whereas in male, it will happen after puberty. The gap between the first meiotic division and the second meiotic division is much shorter in male compared to female. This is also true, because in female what happened? We are having pause period. Okay. The cell cycle will be stalled 2 times. The first polar body is associated with the formation of primary oocyte. It is not primary oocyte, right? So, luteinizing hormone surge leads to disintegration of the endometrium. No. Luteinizing hormone LH surge leads to what? Ovulation. So, C and D is wrong. So, right is A and B. A and B are true. First one. Next. All living member of class Cyclostomata, they all are ectoparasite on face. They are all ectoparasite on face. Next. Given below are 2 statements. One is labeled as assertion reason. Okay, assertion, all vertebrates are chordates, but all chordates are not vertebrates. Very much true. All vertebrates are chordates, but all chordates are not vertebrate. Because who are vertebrate? Vertebrate, those who are having vertebral column, either made up of cartilage or bone. The member of subphylum vertebrata, yes, possesses notochord. During their embryonic period, the notochord is replaced by cartilaginous or bony vertebral column in adults. Very much true, and it is the correct explanation also. So both is assertion is not true and R is the correct explanation of A, first one. Next. Identify the statement that is not correct. Okay. Each antibody has 2 light and 2 heavy chain. True. The heavy chain and light chain are held together by disulfide bond. That is also true. Antigen binding site is located at C terminal. No. That is present on N terminal. This is the antibody. This is the C terminal. And this is the N terminal, right? And antigen binds here. So antigen binding site is located at C terminal. No. Constant region of heavy and light chains are located at C terminus. Yes. So answer is third one. Third is not correct. Next. Silencing of specific mRNA is possible via RNAi because, so here what happened? We are creating complementary double-stranded RNA which is being cut by dicer, right? And then ultimately they will make this complementary double-stranded into single-stranded RNA which will form the complementary base pairing with the pathogenic RNA, mRNA. Thus, pathogenic mRNA is silenced. They cannot be translated. So, answer is 1. The first menstruation is called as, this is the direct question, this is called as menarche, and last one is called as menopause. Next. Okay, so here are the organs and we have to match with their respective hormones. Okay, heart produce ANF, atrial natriuretic factor. So A should be 3. How many A3 is there? Only 1 is there. B is 1. Kidney produce erythropoietin, gastrointestinal tract produce secretin, and adrenal cortex produce aldosterone. Next. The protein portion of an enzyme is called, it's also a direct question, it is apoenzyme. Next. Sweet potato and potato represent a certain type of evolution. Okay, sweet potato, Ipomoea batatas and Solanum tuberosum. One is modified root and one is the modified stem. But their function is storage of food. So function is same but origin is different. So it shows analogy and convergent evolution. Answer is 1. Next. After maturation, the primary lymphoid organ, the lymphocyte migrate for the interaction with antigen to the secondary lymphoid organs. So what are the secondary lymphoid organs? We know the bone marrow and thymus are primary lymphoid organs. So answer will be C, D, E. Answer is 4. Next. Consider the following statement regarding function of adrenal and medullary hormones. Okay. Adrenal medullary hormones. That means it is talking about adrenaline and noradrenaline, right? Adrenaline and noradrenaline. So it causes pupillary constriction. No, it causes dilation. So it is wrong. It is a hyperglycemic hormone. Yes, it increases the blood glucose level. So it is hyperglycemic. It causes piloerection. Yes. So erector pili muscles will contract. So hair on your skin will stand. That is piloerection. This is correct. This is correct. Increase the strength of heart contraction. That is also to increase the heartbeat, right? So B, C, D. Answer is 2. Next. Why can't insulin be given orally to diabetic patient? Because insulin is what? It's a protein hormone, right? And we are having a lot of enzyme in our digestive system that can digest the protein. So it will be digested in GI tract. Direct answer. Second one. Next. Which of the following hormone released from pituitary is actually synthesized in hypothalamus? Oxytocin and vasopressin. Right? Vasopressin is otherwise called as antidiuretic hormone. This is also a direct question. Next. Role of water vascular system in echinoderms. Okay. Water vascular system in echinoderms. They helps in respiration as well as locomotion. Yes. And also it helps in capturing and transport of food. C is also correct. Excretory system is absent. Digestion used to happen in the gut, right? So answer is A and C. Second one. Next. Which of the following type of immunity is present at the time of birth and is the non-specific type of defense? It is what? Innate immunity. Is also direct question. In frog, renal portal system is a special venous connection that act. Renal portal system. Renal portal system actually connects the kidney and the lower part of the body. Fourth. Which of the following enzymes are not essential for gene cloning? Gene cloning, okay. DNA, okay, restriction enzyme, it is very much required. DNA ligase is also required. Mutase and recombinase is not required. Polymerase is required. In PCR we are using polymerase. So A, B, E is required. C and D is not essential. So answer is first one. Next. Frog respire in water by skin and buccal cavity and on land by skin, buccal cavity and lungs. Choose the correct answer. See, When the frog is there in the water, it uses its skin so that what happened, dissolved oxygen can enter into the blood vascular system, but they don't use buccal cavity. Buccal cavity is not used here. So first statement is wrong. But in the land, they can use all three mode of respiration, no problem in that. So statement is true for water, no. Statement is true for both, no. Statement is false for water but true for land. So answer is 3. Next. Twins are born to a family that live next door to you. The twins are a boy and a girl. So boy and girl means they cannot be monozygotic. Monozygotic are what? They are formed from the single zygote, single time fertilization. So either they are brother or sister. They cannot be brother and sister. So they must be non-zygotic or dizygotic twins, or we can say fraternal twins. Okay, dizygotic or fraternal twins. Which of the following microbes is not involved in the preparation of household product? Household product. Definitely Trichoderma polysporum is not. Okay, and Aspergillus niger also not. Lactic acid we need. Saccharomyces cerevisiae yeast we are using. Propionibacterium cermani, it is also used for ripening of cheese. So A and C are not used in household. Answer is 2. Next. Okay, so here we have to match the column. So you can see here catecholamine. Catecholamine are adrenaline and noradrenaline. So this is adrenal medulla. MSH. MSH is pars intermedia of pituitary gland. Progesterone is the primary hormone produced from corpus luteum. So A should be 4 and relaxin will be 2. So A should be 4, B is 2, C is 1 and D is 3. Answer will be first one. Next. The blue and white selectable marker have been developed which differentiate recombinant colonies from non-recombinant colonies on the basis of their ability to produce color in the presence of chromogenic substrate. Given below are two statements. Statement 1, the blue colored colony have DNA insert in the plasmid and they are identified as a recombinant colony. Just now we discussed that in the blue colony non-recombinants are formed because in that we are not destroying the beta-galactosidase gene. So the blue colored is not recombinant. The colonies without blue color have the DNA insert in the plasmid and are identified as the recombinant one. Statement 2 is correct. So statement 1 is incorrect, but statement 2 is correct. Answer is 4. Okay, so that's all about the zoology question answer discussion. Thank you.